How's it going, everyone? This is going to serve as my Magknight 787 review and tutorial. The way I fly it, this plane, as many know, is really weird. So let's jump right into it. First things first is connecting our jet bridge, jetway. Just want to use. Let's see. I'll connect both jet bridges. Put that one on the front and this one on the back. Alright, sounds good. We're using VATSIM today. I asked the tower controller. I think I asked the tower controller if there's gonna be a ground controller. I don't think so. Before we're gonna be getting out of here. But we have the tower controller, our Tracon, and then the center. So that will do. Using SimBrief for the flight planning and Navigraph for charts. I'll put those links in the description. Alright, once the jet bridge gets attached, we should be able to, well, I would say we're actually in the airplane now, so start the pre-flight procedure. Start with the battery and our external power, as well as our IFE, or in-flight entertainment, passenger seats, cabin utilities, things like that. Just a couple of things to knock out before we even look at weight and balance or our flight plan, putting it into the airplane, things like that, is our IRSs, get them aligned. I have mine to align immediately because it could take like 5 minutes, and I don't really want to wait that long, honestly. Window heat, all of them come on, just, one of the first things you do. And we're going to turn our nav light and our logo light on, as well as turn the air on. And that's going to be, it's going to be your trim air, your packs, and your recirc fans. And yeah, those are just some preliminary things I do to pre-flight this airplane. Secondly, is the weight and balance, and we'll come to the EFB, electronic flight bag. Powered on, aircraft configuration. On our flight plan, it looks like we're carrying 282 people today, so we'll put 282. I'm going to skip zero fuel weight. I'm going to go straight to the fuel. Looks like our SimBrief flight plan brought up 144,000.1 pounds of fuel. So we're going to put it at 150. And the reason why I do this is because this plane flies, like I said, very weird, and burns fuel weird. If you did do like 144.1, you're going to be landing at we're flying to O'Hare. You're going to be landing in O'Hare with like 2 pounds of fuel. So I always go over. It's estimated at 144.1 thousand pounds, but the max you can take is 197. So I usually take 6,000 or 7,000 pounds over the estimated fuel, and then what I'll do is, in the end of the flight plan, it tells you the estimated fuel remaining at your destination. Just add the extra that you put on the fuel load to that estimation, which is 20.5 for us. So I'm going to say we raised it by 7, so I'm going to put 27.5 landing. And that all varies, winds, things like that. If I can get it, 27.5, please. That's close enough. And then now we go to our zero fuel weight. And the reason why I waited, because when you change the fuel, it moves the zero fuel weight slider, and it's annoying. So I always leave the zero fuel weight for the end, and our estimated zero fuel weight is 351,300. So we'll do something like that. That sounds good to me. We'll load this aircraft configuration into the airplane. And then we'll go to our galley. International galley just adds a little more weight to the airplane. I usually do a full flight and cabin crew, and with the international crew bags, and then just apply changes. Hit OK, initialize the flight, and then keep on our performance page. Type in our airport name, Munich, Echo Delta Delta Mike. And then that's it for the international, for the electronic flight bag for right now. next thing I'm going to do is start working on the FMC. But while I am working on the FMC, I usually like to, I got this new sound pack that has boarding sound, so it's actually pretty cool. So I usually turn this on during the FMC, and then you'll hear like the United music and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. So FMC, clear this message. I don't really read this message. IRS requires position input. We're gonna do that, so you just clear that message. Go to your route page, position in it, and then you're gonna type in your airport name, Echo Delta Delta Mike, because we're in Munich. You're gonna take this, put it in your scratch pad, set it into the initial init position in it. That's what that message was saying, was to do that. And then you see we got lines and stuff on our screens here. So next thing you want to do is hit route again. So we're going from Echo Delta Delta Mike, which is Munich, to Chicago O'Hare, Kilo Oscar Romeo Delta. And our flight number today is United Flight 954. And then we're going to just execute that. Now, this is where we stop, right? Because since we have air traffic control, I need to get the route that we're going to take getting out of Munich. And they did not send me a PDC, which is very sad. There's the music, which is very sad. So we're going to have to call them up and get the clearance. As most everybody in the aviation industry, we use craft. Craft is what you're cleared to, your route, your altitude, your frequency, and the transponder. So usually I would get a piece of paper, write craft, and be prepared to write down the information they give me. So some things are you can pre-fill, like your frequency. Like I can look on the VAT map and see that the frequency, actually I don't know the frequency because it looks like there's two controllers. So I'm gonna put, like on my paper, I'll put like the two frequencies, which is 123.905 and 118.830. I'm gonna put both in. I'll just circle the one that he says. I can also look at my route kinda and think, well, what is he gonna say? Because they might say it fast, and we're in Munich, so there's gonna be a language barrier as well. So I just want to make sure I'm prepared as much as possible. So clear to, we're gonna put clear to Chicago O'Hare ORD, and it's just some things I'll pre-fill before I give the tower controller a call here. So let's see what their frequency is. Tower frequency 118.705. So we're going to come down here. This is our comms panel. I have it set on Unicom because when I landed in when I landed in Munich, we were there was no ATC available, so we're at Unicom. So we're going to change that 118.705. Put that in there, and we should hear some talking here shortly. Maybe. Flight directors can come on while we're looking at it, and we're going to be going up to flight level 370. I just want to confirm that though. 360. I hear no talking. Must be no one on frequency. Okay, so let's pick up the IFR flight clearance from the tower here in Munich. So Munich Tower United 954 looking to pick up IFR to Chicago here. This is going to, okay. Let's see, make sure you get the frequency right. It is correct.
954 München Tower, hello. Information Lima current, startup approved, cleared Chicago, give me 6 Sierra departure, flight planned route, climb via SIT to flight level 70, squawk 2314.
Alright, United 954 cleared to Chicago O'Hare, given 6 departure, climb via the SID to flight level 70, and 2314 for the squad code, United 954.
954, just to confirm, give me 6 Sierra departure.
That's correct, it give me 6 Sierra departure for United 954. So just a little delayed, I guess. But he didn't tell me the frequency, or I didn't hear it.
105 taxi to send 901 via Romeo.
So I'm gonna ask him here. Munich Tower United 954. What was the departure frequency for tonight?
That's 954. You will get that when cleared for takeoff.
All right, Roger. We'll get it clear for takeoff. United 954. Thanks.
Confirm the stand. 0.
Okay, so yeah, we're cleared.
1105 stand 901.
I'm gonna turn this down just a
on
tiny bit.
ILS 26 left. Lufthansa 122.
Okay, they shouldn't be talking to me, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so we're cleared actually as filed, which is actually really good. So what he said was
the Lufthansa
still loud.
Alpha established 26 right.
Okay, Alpha Service, correction number 1 on final.
Let's see. I can turn him down manually. Let's see. All right, turn him down. There we go. All right, so actually we're clear as filed. So we're going to plug in the give me 6-0 departure. Actually, we gotta choose the runway first. Hold on. All right, runway for departure today, and we're gonna get this off of our ATIS. So we are ATIS Lima. Looks like they're departing. 26 left, 26 right. We're planned on 26 left, so we'll take 26 left. And we're gonna do the give me 6 Sierra departure. There it is. And then execute that. We're gonna go to our route page and type in all the whole route, which is it's not bad actually. So from the give me 6, we're gonna go direct to give me, and then next page on that to type the flight plan in. Yankee 101 is our first airway, and you put the airways to the left. India November Bravo Echo Delta for the waypoint, where this is the exit of the waypoint of the airway. Direct to Romeo Echo Kilo Delta India, so we'll throw that in, and then Lima Oscar Hotel Romeo Echo, throw that in. Alpha Delta, let's see, Alpha Delta Kilo Uniform Victor, Delta Alpha November Uniform Tango, perfect. And then Demi, which is the start of the North Atlantic track. And then from there you have waypoints. This is actually a very confused piece of information for the Magknight. There's tons of forums on how to type these waypoints, these coordinates. So you want to start with your north heading. So north, we're going to be north 50, north 50, so north 50. West 020, so west 020. It says it right on the flight plan. Super easy. It goes in like that. And then we're just going to do that for all of the for the coordinates we have here. So 50 west 040, north 49, west 050, and then there's also an exit to the North Atlantic track, which is Joppy. We're going to be taking, and then we're going to scroll back up to see our rest of our flight plan. Then we're going to go to another airway, which is November 280 Alpha, and then that's going to exit at Mills Mike India Lima Sierra, and then we're going to go to the Quebec 907, which I've taken many times, to Delta Echo Romeo Lima Oscar, and then the Quebec 818 to FNT, which is known as Flint. And then from FNT, we're going to arrive into Chicago O'Hare on the Windy 8 arrival. Let's see, do we have the Windy 8? Oh, sorry, not the Windy 8, the Windy 2. The Windy 2 with the Flint transition to runway 27 center, which that could change. It probably will change because the winds will change between here and O'Hare. So this is really not set in stone. Where's 27 center? Actually, let me check. It does say 27 center. Let's see if we have it. I don't think we're gonna have it. That's okay. We'll do 27 left. We'll do set 27 right, I guess. For right now. And then I usually I kind of know this arrival like the back of my hand, so I know I'm going to use the vulgar transition. But you could also go into Navigraph to see what that transition is going to look like. This is it's a 9-hour flight, so like I have plenty of time in flight to check that. But yeah, I usually just do it right now to get it out the way. We're going to execute all that stuff. On the first officer's FMC, I'm going to hit the nav page twice, and then I'm going to go another page, because I'm not going to really mess with this. I'm going to mess with this page. We're going to put our flight level in, so our cruising altitude is flight level 360, plug that in. We're going to clear anything that says in there, we don't really care about that stuff. And then I'm going to change the speed to /.87. The reason why is because my flight plan actually says our speed today is going to be, actually, it is, yeah, 0.86, 0.87. Yeah, so we're going to top out at 0.87 on the flight plan. It had 0.80 in there. 0.87 just makes it a little faster. And then I'm going to put this to our progress page, and I'm going to put this page to our direct page. Because if we take off and we need to go direct somewhere and it's in the flight plan, it's so easy to reach over, pop it into the, you know, you click this, put it in your scratch pad, and then put it in this arrow, and then, you know, with VNav, you go right to wherever you're going direct to. And that's if the controller tells you go direct, you know, go, for instance, you might say go direct to give me, I can just pop it right in and it not be a problem. So yeah, this is the standard explain FMC, unfortunately. So it's very, 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 very plain Jane. We're almost ready to push here. We're gonna not call a pushback because he's gonna tell us which way to face, and I don't want to have to change all that stuff later. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our right fuel pumps on, start the APU, get that running. It doesn't actually, it's actually faster than a 737, which is kind of cool. And we are going to do our welcome aboard announcement while we wait for the APU, and then do some final calculations over here, and then get on our way to Chicago.
From the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your captain today, and on behalf of the entire flight crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard. In just a few more minutes, we'll have all the doors closed and ready to begin our pushback and taxi out for an on-time departure. During our taxi out, our flight attendants will be showing an important safety video demonstration of the equipment on board the aircraft. I'd like to thank you in advance for your attention to that video. For those of you that are interested in listening into the communications between us and air traffic control, United Airlines is the only major airline that will allow you to do that. You'll be able to tune into Channel 9 of our audio entertainment system, and we'll have Channel 9 available for you once we begin to taxi. So we'll be doing everything that we can to make this a safe and comfortable flight for you. Thanks, and welcome aboard.
All right, welcome aboard. It looks like our APU has started. So once the APU is started, we you know, turn the gens on here. We can take our external power off. We don't have to actually take the GPUs off because they're with the SAM jetways. So when the jetway pulls away, it'll pull the GPUs away as well. So we're gonna come down here, do some final calculations. I think they're gonna give us 2.6 left. If things change, that's no problem. Our wind today is going to be wind today is 200 at 5 knots. So 200 at 5. Let's see. Oh, I hit the number lock. Okay. Our temperature, and usually this is kind of correct, and the temperature is actually -1, so that's correct. And the altimeter is 1030, which was 1034 coming in, kind of high. 1030 for the not for the temper, for the QNH. Flaps 5 for departure. All the anti-ice works. All that stuff works. The runway is dry. We're gonna come get our weight information. So I kind of remember this. Try to work hard to remember these numbers. So I don't have to go back and forth. But 510.3 and 22.5. So we're gonna put. You don't have to put the point. So 510 300 and 22.5 for the CG. And with all that information, it spits out a lot of stuff here. Our flaps at the 5, runway 26 left. There's our toga, our trim, and our V-speeds. And then as you can see, our V-speeds now are populated on screen here, and it doesn't say no speeds or something like that. So we're about to get out of the gate here. Going to make another. This is going to be a pre-flight video. We're going to make another video for our pushback and takeoff process. So I think this is where the video is going to end. We are pretty much set up right now to push the plane back and get on our way. All we have to do is call for that pushback clearance and get off the gate here. So this is where the video is going to end. Pick it up on the next video where we push back and take off, and I'll see you in the next one.